Hello and welcome. And what is up, Echo Master League? It's an absolutely fantastic Friday night for some Echo Arena here. It is week 7 of season 4. And if you guys just joined us about an hour ago, we just had a game between Ardent and Yam Time. And Yam Time took that game 2-0. For right now, we've got XIIX, pronounced Team 18, and Good Vibes Only taking on each other. And Team 18 is ranked 10th, and Good Vibes Only is ranked 18. So, they're in that mid pack, looking to push up into Master here as the weeks dwindle down, I should say. All right. Anyways, I'm Fingolfin on the mic, and today I have two people joining me in the caster's booth. I've got Mountainous.
Hello.
And I've got Juicy for real.
Hello, everyone.
And of course, the GOAT Trod on cam. So now we're just waiting for the fourth player on this Team 18 team to join in. But any thoughts on the games, guys, or game, I should say?
Well, mainly I played Team 18 for Scrim. They're actually a pretty good team. They have really fast stacks, a lot of good communication as well. They work really well as a team. I'm pretty sure they've been playing. They've known each other for a little bit at least, um, but they play really well together. They play fast, They play a lot of pressure too. So we can see how Good Vibes Only will play because I've seen them play also a lot. I've seen Coaster Master around. He's been playing for quite a few teams and it's pretty good. So I'm just ready to see how these two teams can play against each other.
Yes, me too. I've seen Team 18 play, and they play very very precise, and it's definitely helped them rank up so high to 10th, I believe Finn said.
Yeah, no, I've definitely watched this Team 18 play a lot more, similar to kind of you guys. Less experience with this Good Vibes Only team, but, very excited to see what they can show today. I think I've only cast them around like once or twice before, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. Got my water and my chips.
Big bag.
Yeah. How was your guys' night so far? Both to you guys in the booth and to anybody in chat who's watching.
Uh, my night's been pretty boring. I played some pickleball. Um, it's super hot outside where I live, so I've been kind of dying, but it's better than the cold weather that's been happening recently.
Yeah, it's been it has been getting really hot out, and I actually just went skating today with my woman, so it's been pretty good.
Yeah, no, for the beginning of the week, it was freezing, at least where I reside. Um, it's still cold right now, actually. It's around 50, but hopefully it's gonna start heating up. Going into next week. Live in Pennsylvania, so definitely more northerly, I assume, compared to where you guys reside.
Yeah, I live in Missouri, middle of nowhere. It's like 80 degrees down here. Feels great.
Yeah, in the I'm also like in the Midwest. I'm in Illinois, so it's we also just had like there was like a big tornado that was pretty close to my house. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard about that.
Yeah.
That big tornado in Illinois. It wasn't that far. It was like far away, but it wasn't like so close. Like people were saying it was gonna be so close to my town, but it was not even close. But it was still
Yeah.
pretty dreadful to hear the news about like how it destroyed a bunch of people's homes and stuff.
Yeah, I think we've
No
got some
laughing matter.
like some three Midwest boys here in the casters booth. I grew up in Kansas, so definitely
Hmm.
we've got the range of Midwest here tonight. So, oh, and
Mm-hmm.
it looks like we've lost a player here for Team 18. This is not ideal.
About to get to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Wow.
first round
Yeah, 5 minutes.
forfeit maybe incoming.
Very, very spooky. Oh
Yep.
goodness.
Very excited.
I still don't know why Monarch's name is Monarch, but
Well, it's just just gotta can't you can't just be gotta be original. Can't just like have your name be Monarch and not and
yeah, how
have
dare
your
you
name
have the name
be
that you've
something
kept
else.
for ages, you know?
Right. Maybe Monarch has to join. I know there's a team called Monarch. Maybe
There is?
gotta join that team.
It looks like Good Vibes is they're like strategizing on the map uh inside of their their locker room.
Oh wait, I see this. Wait, I love this. Love this
The
for me.
strategizing.
Yeah, I know this is it's a very very cool sight to see.
Very serious game being taken right now.
They're ready to go. So I'm expecting big things out of them. I mean, if they're planning like this, then
If
like
they even get their
Yeah.
fourth, I mean.
yeah,
Hey, hey, hey.
looks
So
like
wait, it is almost 15 minutes.
yeah, that'd be a round one forfeit. So unless they decide to ready up, because they can take the 3v4, but um, I think they're legally allowed to take the 3v4. But if they don't ready up, then it'll be a forfeit after 15 minutes for round one. So yeah, hopefully they get that fourth player.
3v4s are not fun to do, especially against a pretty seasoned other team. So it's definitely not ideal, but it's better than taking a complete forfeit of the first round and having only one shot to get a round in their bag. So,
Right, maybe like have round one, three to
Yeah.
four, and then have that fourth player join between round one and two.
but it has hit the 15-minute mark.
Although, if the score is lopsided in that round one, you're risking MMR.
Oh, they're taking
So
it. They're
yeah,
taking the
they're taking
3v4.
it. All right, we're headed for the neutral joust here, folks. All right, in a few seconds, and they're going to be taking the 3v4. We haven't seen this so far this season, at least in any games casted. So we'll see what they can do. Down a player. Both teams are now out of their tunnels, and we won here by this Good Vibes team. It's going to be picked up here. A little bit of technical issues on my part. Going to be cleared out here, though, by Monarch. Going to be picked up here by Camspin. Camspin pushing up. Going to pass the one. Trying to pass that one up to Deadline, but it ends up being off target. It's going to be Baru who's going to clear this one all the way downfield. It's going to bounce off the ceiling here, bounce up into Trench. Going to be picked up here by Deadline. Deadline just going to pass it over to Coaster Master. And the advantage is really being shown here. The stacks from Good Vibes Only are really able to disrupt that Team 18 team, and they have to be aggressive on defense, but Cam Spin gets around there and gets the opening too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
very 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 good passes from uh from Good Vibes Only.
Oh yeah. Good vibes only with that quick two. Well, not so quick actually, but putting up by two in this 3v4. Who's gonna be getting the disc first? It's gonna be Monarch throwing it down right side and not connecting though and gets picked up by Pause. Pause going for the half court and nails the half court.
Wow, that was a very fast turn of events there. They really got to get the disc out faster than that.
Yeah, got to be careful there with the offensive joust, and it's gonna be Team 18 here. They got the fourth player. It's gonna be Monarch over to Hermes. Gonna pass that one down to Ryan Juma. I was contemplating whether to pronounce that the Greek way or the American way. It's gonna be Baru here driving in, but stolen by Coaster Master. He's gonna clear that one all the way down left tunnel. It's gonna bounce off a lot of geometry here. It's gonna end up in the area of Bowtie. Gonna bounce off of Bowtie. Actually picked up by Deadline, who has the open 3, 8-0 lead here for this Good Vibes team here to start it off.
Wow. Team 18's you really got to pick it up. It looks like they have all four of their players now, so they really need to start locking in. I know they are better than this.
Yeah, let's see what they do. It's going to be Hermes with the disc, picking it up and throwing it down right side. The front stack chasing him down, though. It's going to be passed down through the middle of the field, but bouncing off of some geometry. And no one's being able to grab it, but picked up by... Oh, picked off again, picked off again. Triple
Whoa.
pick off right there with Paws picking it up and resetting it back to their goal. Cam spin, trying to clear it down left side, but bouncing off another geometry. These clears aren't connecting very well. It's going to be Baru picking it up and resetting all the way back down to their side in the midfield. Picking it up by Ryan Juma. Ryan passed down to Monarch. Monarch throwing up a high to Baru. Baru juking around and gets stunned mid-throw and ends up being picked up by Paws, and he's clearing it all the way down the middle of the field, bouncing all the way down deep into Bubble, who's going to get there first. It's going to be missed. It's going to be picked up by Coaster. Coaster going for the 3 and misses. Wide right. Picked up by Deadline, though, so they have another chance. Pass up to Nest, and it's going to be a pass the backboard. Ooh, gets bouncing off the ding ring, I'm pretty sure. But it's going to be Baru picking it up and, of course, clearing it outside and down the field. It's going to be a stack race. Who's going to get there first? Oh, stunned out. Another stack race still. Pause picking it up and resetting it, of course. Down the right side of the field. Who's going to get there? It is going to be Pause again. Pause waiting for that pass with someone right on his tail. Gets the headbutts the disc and gets picked up by Ryan. And Ryan's going to throw all the way downfield, all the way bouncing off. Oh, into the goal almost, but saved quickly. But picked up again by Monarch to bouncing off the spike of the backboard for a very long 2.
Yeah, it was very, very. There were so many missed opportunities from Good Vibes that they could have scored so many times, but they really have to be accurate with those shots.
Yeah, no, good vibes here now with an offensive just pause. Immediately gonna intercepted though by Baru. Baru and Monarch is going for the stun. All 4 players, or all 3 players, I should say, trying to get into the bubble there. It's gonna bounce around here a little bit. Gonna be picked up by Monarch here on bow tie, but taken by Coaster Master, who's gonna clear on all the way down towards that Team 18 bubble. It's gonna bounce around, bounce off clock there, and a good slap there by Pause to put it in. 10-2 here for Good Vibes.
I think having one less player and having that weird thing at the beginning really is, making Team 18 not bring the momentum they usually bring.
Yeah, that 3-player team really was a major setback for him. It's going to be Hermes picking up the disc, passing it down the left side of the field to Monarch. Monarch all the way down deep to Baru. Baru has no pressure right now, walking into bubble, gets pressured, waiting for a pass, passes across to Ryan. Ryan going for that shot to make it a 6-point deficit.
Yeah, it's there's still plenty of game left, and there is still a chance for Team 18 to lock in and come back, and it looks like they are starting to finally realize that they need to lock in.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like they're gaining chemistry as the round goes on. They just picked up a league sub, Ryan Juma, so we'll see what they can do. It's going to be Pause here with the disc. Going to try to sling that one down over to Cam Spin. Cam Spin with the 3 and 9-point lead here for this Good Vibes team.
Yeah, it was a really good attempt at getting the stacks back downfield and trying to save that, but Cam Spin with that little underhand toss, just put it in. Pause.
There's been a lot of mistakes already with both of these teams, and having so many missed opportunities. But let's see how they can respond. Monarch throwing it all the way down the right side to Ryan. Ryan all the way down to nobody. It ends up not connecting. It's going to be a stack race, and of course, it's going to be Good Vibes picking it up. It's going to be thrown all the way downfield by Coaster Master. It's going to be a race again. Ryan, tactical miss, it seems like, but ends up being picked up by Cam Spin down to Pause. Pause juking around and almost hits that top pocket, but misses a little high and being bounced right back out to Coaster Master. Dancing around, picked off by Hermes. Hermes throwing it all the way down the left side of the field, bouncing around into top valley and top trench. It's going to be Baru picking it up, and he's going to ender it, and he's going to go for the solo, and bounces it off of backboard for another 2 to make it. I don't know, I can't count.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Oh. And I think, all right, it's going to be 7-point lead here for this Good Vibes team. 3 minutes still left, so definitely still possible for this Team 18 team to come back. A lot of teams there. All right, it's going to be Deadline. Going to cross it over. It tempted for Coaster Master. A little bit off target, but Coaster Master ends up grabbing it. Going to be over to Cam Spin. Cam Spin dodging around. Ryan Juma passing it. Ooh. I think it was a pass to deadline, and then Monarch with the Chicago or a self goal there. Not really, can't really tell there.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Oh yeah, a little bit of a self goal. That always sucks being the
Yeah,
person
that
getting
was
scored on.
a very unfortunate self goal.
It's gonna be Hermes with the disc passing down the right side of the field to Ryan, dancing around, throwing it down deep all the way to nobody. No one's there. Baru though, trying to get there, ends up being picked up by Paws, throwing it down the top valley, bouncing around next to the right cloud. It's gonna be Baru picking it up, throwing it down the left side of the field, waiting for those stacks to reach it. Is gonna get there first. It is gonna be no one yet. Still bouncing around, picked up by Baru, resetting it all the way back to Monarch. Monarch to Ryan, waiting around, going for a solo maybe. Nope, gets passed to Hermes. Hermes goes for the shot, but misses barely, and picked up by Deadline, throwing it down the left side of the field, bouncing around, going super slow down deep. Picked up by Coaster. Coaster going for the three and misses barely low. It's going to be, oh, stunned out. Hermes picking it up, throwing it down the right side of the field. A lot of mistakes happening over and over, but not cleared out fully. Gets up, picked up by Cam Spin. And Coaster Master picking it up, but Baru is already there. Oh, bad clear again. It's going to be Pause, walking all the way down. Goes for the three with a little flick of the wrist.
Get to your launchers.
Yeah, that was a good shot. My mic is unfortunately I'm like lagging a lot. So if I just disappear, I'm sorry.
You're all good, Juicy. All right, it's going to be an offensive gesture for Team 18. They have to be a little bit cognizant about the momentum. They'll get better as the game progresses, but they can't lose big rounds like this one. All right, it's going to be Ryan Juma. Going to pass that one up to attempted for Baru. It's going to bounce off Trench, though. Baru ends up recovering it under heavy pressure. Gets stolen by Pause. Pause is going to clear that one all the way down the mid-tunnel. It's going to bounce around a lot here. It's going to be picked up by Deadline, and Deadline for the three to make it 21-6 here in favor of Good Vibes.
This is definitely not going well for 18, and it's very obvious here. But they will definitely lock in the next round. They'll brush this first round loss off.
Yeah, they better brush it off, or it's not going to be a good second round for them. It's going to be Hermes picking up the disc, but not connecting well. Still picked up, though, by Monarch. Oh, but tries to reset it, and it connects to nobody. End up being picked up by Cam Spin. Oh, they're just messing around now. Just dancing around the goal and just slowly throwing in that two to make it a very, very hard lead.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is going to be a win for Good Vibes Only. And I bet Good Vibes Only is really thinking that, I really thought they probably thought they didn't really have a chance because of the rank difference, but it was really in their favor when they had one more player than Team 18, and that I bet that really motivated them to and really unmotivated Team 18 in the beginning.
Yeah, no, the chaos of that kind of start has definitely affected Team 18 a lot. We've watched them in the past. They played really well, but down three, and then you have to get in a league sub. If I were them, I would start thinking of maybe taking a tactical timeout here. You have the opportunity to take a in a round timeout as well, because you have one of those. Just to maybe talk strategy, or try to figure out what you're going to do, especially like trying to tell the league sub what plays you're going to run and stuff like that. So we'll see what they do heading into this round too.
Yeah, it is definitely hard playing with the league sub. You've never played with them before. They don't know your plays. They don't know how anyone plays on the team. So it's just a lot of back and forth and this league sub trying to figure out how this team plays. So it's definitely going to be hard for Team 18 to keep it up with a league sub that has no idea how the chemistry works on their team. But let's see how it goes. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Team 18. Baru with a little ender to stun out that stack. It's going to be Baru walking it up, passing it right to Monarch, but it does not connect. A little far lead. It's going to be Hermes picking it up, though, and pass to backboard to Ryan for a 2 to make this their first lead in both rounds.
12, 11,
Good start for 18. I think they're really starting to pick it up here.
7, 6.
You know, that's what we like to see out of these teams that, lost round one very decisively, but, they're showing some fight here. All right, it's going to be pause here. Going to sling that one all the way. Going to bounce off ceiling there, intended for Deadline, but Deadline getting stunned out by all four players of Team 18. Deadline actually joining in that fast stack, but it's going to be picked up here by Baru. Baru tries to pass it up to Monarch, but intercepted by Pause. Pause here on this right tunnel. Going to push up, taking space, just scanning the field, pressured by Hermes. Hermes is going to get stunned out, and it's going to be, Pause gets stunned out. He was trying to drive in there. Not many cut pass opportunities, but Pause able to recover it and get the 2 to equalize things here early into round 2.
12, 11, 10, 9,
Yeah, I forget who
7, 6,
that was that ducked and got stunned out. But you really don't want to duck on like big piles like that because you'll just get stunned out like that.
Very true. It's going to be Ryan down the right side of the field. These passes really not connecting for 18. It almost seems like they're playing scared, but still they get the 2 even with the mistakes. They just need to lock in on these passes.
12, 11, 10.
Yeah, that was very very quick points for 18 there. And I think they are starting to bring the momentum back.
Just have to be careful here. If your Team 18 had that league sub, maybe you want to consider talking it out with him and see what they can do. All right, it's going to be Deadline here. Oh, taken though by Monarch. Dribble attempt incoming. It's going to be a little bit botched though. Baru ends up picking it up. Ooh, off the ding ring. That would have been a huge 3 to put them up 5, I believe. But it's going to be a scrum here for the disc. Ryan Juma tries to grab it, but it ends up in the hands of Pause. Pause gonna try to clear that one out. Picked up by Baru. Baru under heavy pressure now. Gonna sling that one over to Monarch. Monarch up to intercepted though by Pause. Pause here on this right tunnel, getting around Monarch. Gonna pass that one forward to Coaster for the long 3 there. A little bit of flash and flare.
Yeah, this is very equally based. I think like equally skill based. It's a very good game that I'm watching here.
It's very back and forth with these two teams. Just something like, especially with 18, these little tiny mistakes, like passes not connecting or the bad communication, just really hurting them badly, and they could have been up by a lot more. Like that coming in quick, it's gonna be cam spin clearing down the right side after picking them off. It's gonna be picked up by Deadline. Deadline all the way to cam spin again for the shot of 2.
Yeah, it almost looks like 18 is like just gave up there after that got intercepted. Like it kind of looks like nobody really tried to get downfield. Maybe they did in the backfield, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, gotta show some fight here if you're Team 18. You can't let the score run up, in the favor of, oh no, and it's gonna be Monarch here getting stunned out by 2 Good Vibes players, and it's gonna be another open 2 here for Coaster Master. And a little bit of taunting there at the end.
12, 11, 10.
Wow, this is actually crazy. I really thought Team 18 was gonna do something here, but there is still plenty of time. I'm still gonna have some faith in them.
Yeah, they're really down on their luck, it seems like. Hermes picking up the disc, passing down right side to Ryan. Ryan all the way down to Carpet. But dang, just passing it right into that backstack, and they're them clearing it all the way downfield. All of them pushing back to goal. Coaster Master picking it up, dancing around top clock, dancing around again, and slightly placing it in the top of the goal.
I have no idea what's happening with Team 18. Maybe they just gave up or something, but they really need to lock in and start picking it up here.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to imagine it from their perspective. A player probably couldn't make it on time. That now they're all stressed about it instead of focusing on the game, and that probably leads to a domino effect of just bad vibes about the game, and good vibes. Kind of a pun there, taking advantage of it. All right, it's gonna be Ryan Juma here with the disc on this right wall, dodging around cam spin. Good attacking opportunity here for this Team 18 team. It's gonna be Hermes here, holding a little bit too long, but gets it off to Ryan Juma. Ryan Juma driving in for the dunk. And Team 18 isn't out of the game yet.
12, 11,
yeah, they can still bring it. You know, they're definitely showing they can score points and uh and come back there with that little goal.
It's gonna be good vibes with the disc after a long while. Picked up by Pause, thrown down low to Cam spin, but gets stunned out, but still gets the pass off. Ends up being picked off though by Ryan, walking all the way back to try to get a clear or a pass. They have stacks made. The stacks grab the disc and pass it down right, trying to dribble it a little bit, but the stack breaks up and picked up by Pause, who's all the way back down back, who's been doing really good on defense recently. It's going to be Coaster Master picking up the disc, walking down the left side of the field next to Pac-Man, thrown down to Deadline, who's juking around and gets picked off by Hermes. Hermes throwing it all the way down the top of the valley, all the way down to Trench, now bouncing down to left boot. No one's there. It's going to be picked up by Baru, who slaps it in for another 2. They are still in this game. They can bring it back.
11, 10, 9.
Yeah, it's only a 3-point game now. All of a sudden, we have a really close game here.
You know, I think Good Vibes got a little bit too comfortable here. It's going to be Pause here with the disc and a sling that one all the way forward. And there is no Team 18 players back on defense. You got to have a backstack there or something. And it's just an open 3 to expand that lead to 6.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Looks like it's going to be 18 with the disc. Picking it up is going to be Hermes, of course. Throwing it down the right side to Ryan. Dancing it around. Gets picked off, though, by Cam Spin. Passes it up high. Does a little dribble. Going to be picked up by no one. Just floating around. A little miss there. Picked up by Coaster Master. Dancing around Shield. And shoots the 3. Looks like 18 just kind of giving up here. And nowhere near as hard as they were playing earlier in the game.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
You know, just unfortunate there. Team 18, you know, I'd say has had a really unlucky day. Just the sequence of events have not gone in their favor, and as this round, you know, there's still 2 minutes, but their chances are looking grim. It's gonna be Hermes here, gonna sling that one over to Monarch. Attempts to cross it over to Ryan Juma, but almost loses it. It's gonna cross it again to Ryan Juma after picking it back up, but gets it off. Ryan Juma here now pushing up and taking space. Going to cross it all the way over to Baru, but Baru had all 4 Good Vibes players on, you know, on them. So it's going to be picked up here by Deadline, and it's going to be Pause taking it from Deadline. Pause just dodging with a behind the back throw over to Campspin for the 2, and it's a 10-point lead here for Good Vibes only.
12, 11, 10, 9.
Yeah. This is very sad for 18 after having the league sub and then almost having to forfeit the first round. It's going to be picked up by Hermes, passing it down the right side of the field, and they get stunned out again. It's bouncing around, picked up by Pause, just trying to nail this coffin down or put it in the bag, but ends up being picked off by Baru. There's literally no way that they can win this now with a minute left with all the in-between stuff. It's going to be Coaster Master resetting it to goal all the way down to Trench, but picked up by Hermes, who's sitting in midfield. Their front stack pushing, just being super... They're playing super aggressive still, even though they're up by 10 points. Picked up by Ryan, down to Carpet, and it's going to be dancing around some more, and slam... Oh, still dancing, and slam dunked by Baru to make this a 10-18 game with only 30 seconds.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there.
Sorry about disappearing for a second. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You know, sorry about disappearing for a second, but you know, it looks like it is going to be a win for you know, Good Vibes only here. Unfortunately, Team 18 is suffering a lot.
You know, today has not been their day. Just the sequence of events and just a 2 to end it off here from Good Vibes only. But, you know, just a terrible catastrophe here for Team 18, who was looking to sneak into that master area. But, you know, they were ranked the 10th team, but falling here badly to this Good Vibes only team. That's not what you want to see. And, you know, I think the rankings after this will reflect that. And I hope that Team 18 will be back, you know. have all of their players able to be ready for their next games.
Yeah, this team definitely fought hard in the beginning, but with that uh, struggle in the first round with having a completely new player, really it was really hard for them, and they just couldn't like bring it back. They had a good lead. They kept it close for a little bit, but then just slowly just started to fall back behind.
You know, just very, very unfortunate here. And any final words from you, Juicy, to round things off?
Well, it was just really sad to see Team 18 well lose that match because I had a lot of faith in them and I really thought they were gonna win, but that setback with the league sub and all the things in the beginning just ruined it for them.
Yeah, no, definitely a sober mood here in the Casters booth. You never want to see a team go out like that. Just missing out on a player, and yeah, just very, very unfortunate. Make sure to stick around though, because we will be casting the Big Silly Monkeys game against Lawnmower. So make sure to stick around. That's going to be at 11 p.m. And we hope to see you guys then. Any final words, Mountainous, before we sign off here?
Hope everybody has an amazing rest of their night. It was definitely a one-sided game, but love both the teams and good luck to the rest of them for the rest of their season.
Yeah, no, good stuff here from Good Vibes Only. I really liked what they had, especially in terms of their bubble offense. And, I hope Team 18 will be back in the future. They have been a really good team so far. They were about to sneak into Master, but, sometimes things aren't meant to be. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching Echo Master League. We're on almost every day of the week, so make sure to follow the channel if you can. And yeah, have a great night, guys, if you're hopping off, but we will be having another game in around 30 minutes. Peace
See ya.
out.
Goodbye.